watch a day, bros, frauditors, he puts them on the grill. Stop complaining about your massive water bill. Stick the foil up where the sun don't shine. When I'm done with you, your shop will be mine. I'm living life I've taken in the sun. I destroy frauditors, I do it all for fun. I got weapons of mass destruction for you, bun. I got 99 crumbs, but a gold ain't one. But a gold ain't one. I got 99 crumbs, but a gold ain't one.
Today's video takes us to Chicago, Illinois for another segment of a long-ass live stream. Yeah, it was 2 hours. It no longer exists on GoatBoy's channel, but not to worry. Dr. Dave has it, and he'll slice it up real good for you, GoatBoy. You can't subpoena my goats. They're arresting my goats. Oh no, the goat apocalypse. Yeah, well, anyway, today he's going to claim that the Zionists are responsible for his, foreclosure? Is that what we want to call it? It's not really a foreclosure. He was squatting. The foreclosure happened a couple of years ago. He's been squatting this entire time. So let's not call it a foreclosure. Let's call it what it is. A stealing. He stole the property. Anyway, let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy Georgie boy.
Guess what happens? The judge, she puts a fake document, and I don't know how they get away with it. She's going to be held accountable. They're all going to be held accountable. She puts a fake document that says the sheriffs were at my property prior, and they conducted an eviction on my property. And they spoke to someone who they pulled out of my property. Guess what? That document that she presented, not the attorney, she herself presented that document, did not even have my name, nor anybody who belonged in my house at that time. That document had nothing to do with us. Second of all, she says that she raises up two deeds. Well, first of all, in order for a forcible entry and detain or an eviction to take place, according to an Illinois compiled statute, which I'm going to show you guys later on the documentary.
I don't know about you good people, but I'm so looking forward to this documentary. He's been making a documentary on Dr. Dave and his disciples for, I don't know, about 2 years now. I'm still waiting for that one too. Now he's going to make a documentary on how he was, how shall we say, illegally forced out of his home. Well, it wasn't his home. He lost it about 5 years ago in foreclosure. Yeah, because he never paid the taxes. That's what happened. That's what really happened. No doubt. It wasn't the fact that he wasn't paying his mortgage. It's the fact that he didn't pay his taxes. And then he followed that up with not paying the mortgage. So those two things put together got his ass put out.
It requires a written instrument to be presented at the time of pleading. Basically, at the time where the attorney claimed that he is the landlord, he's representing the landlord, he had to put a copy of his alleged deed. But the reason why he didn't do that is because he was circumventing a quiet title action. This fucking attorney did a scam too. He's circumventing quiet title action, which would have proved that the property belongs to my family. Instead, since he had an ex parte conversation with the judge, since the judge was not sitting in her room, nor her bench, nor her name placard, since the judge had an ex parte conversation with the attorney, since the attorney failed to comply with the actual law, she sided with him.
I asked this question yesterday. What the hell is a name placker? A name placker. I don't know what the hell a placker is. A placker. You mean a plaque? There's no ER on the end of it. Just plaque. And what the hell alleged? Alleged. He always pronounces the ED. Alleged. It's alleged, not alleged. The hell. Yeah, oh yeah, man. He was born here in Chicago, man. He was born and raised in America. He's an American through and through. I call bullshit. Now, next call is to ICE.
Because why? The attorney is friends with the judge. Obviously. So guess what happens? They call for trial. The judge holds up two deeds in her hand. She holds up my general warranty deed, which is superior, according to what you see on the screen now. And she holds up the alleged purchaser's special warranty deed in her hand. And guess what this forcible entry and detainer associate judge does? She does a title determination. She says, because this alleged purchaser's title has a newer date on it, that he's the one who has superior right to possession. You DB. She slapped a hammer. She said she's going to enter eviction order against me.
This entire story is a lie. GoatBoy was evicted from this house twice. Yeah, the first time he was put out, then he came back a couple months later and he was put out a year after that. So he's been in this house illegally for way over 1 year. He never went to court and the judge said she was going to evict him. He was already living in the home and she said she was going to evict him. He wasn't in court when she said that. What a bloody idiot. I wish so much, though, I could have seen the inside of that on the police body cam. I want to see the inside of that shithole house. Yeah, they blurred the whole thing out. Damn it to hell.
I left the courtroom. We all left. He was happy. 10 days later, I went ahead and filed a 1404F. Void judgment. And I brought up the proof that there was a requirement. Watch this. Let me pull it up here. Well, I'll show you that on the documentary. I'm telling you guys, the government, they will kill, well, not all, but certain bad government actors. Let me not say all are bad, right? Just a big majority of government are wicked people. The government, when I say government, the agent of the government, he will kill you, ask questions later, and then find out he was in the wrong. Right? Oh yeah, John DiDacola. I'm on top of it, my friend. I'm already in the appeal. I am in the appellate section already. I am appealing this decision already.
Listening to this story, you have to wonder, WTH, what is going on with the Goat Squatter? How could you possibly lose a home that's really and truly yours? You lose it one of two ways. You either don't pay the mortgage or you don't pay the taxes. Now, in this case, he neglected to pay his taxes, and then later on, he didn't pay the mortgage, so he got the double whammy. And he wants us to feel sorry for him. Man, I sure do like that pretty red lipstick.
I would have to grab my binder and go through. Like I said, when I release the documentary, I want to do it all. So here's the deal. So later, a week later, 10 days later, I put a emergency motion to void her eviction order based on the fact that it was invalid. It was an invalid pleading. And here, let me just say this much right here. For everybody like laughing at these matters and think that this is a game or something, may your children receive what you wish upon me. And when they do, may your loved ones receive what they... If you wish health, wealth, and prosperity towards me, I wish your children receive an abundance of health, wealth, and prosperity. If you wish health, wealth, and prosperity towards me, I wish your loved ones and your children receive that within 48 hours. I wish they receive an abundance of health, wealth, and prosperity.
Well, let's see now. What do I wish? I wish that from the river to the sea, GoatBoy's goats will always be free. And I also wish that GoatBoy will have an abundance of Little Caesar's pizza for his chest pain. How about that, GoatBoy? How about that?
Why are you only telling about this now? Was there an order placed to silence you? No, the reason why I'm talking about it now, bro, is because about a day ago, the news agency came out about 2 months ago when the sheriffs illegally evicted me from my property. And another reason why I say they illegally evicted me is because I had a bankruptcy automatic stay. That's another thing. I have so much protection on this that they violated state law and federal law. But like I said, even if they're in the wrong, sometimes you don't see them being in the wrong immediately. Sometimes it takes time for the truth to come out. And this is the situation that I'm in. I'm in the right here, man. I'm not in the wrong here. I was violated from my due process. My due process has been garnished.
A bankruptcy proceeding will not protect you against secured assets, and a home is definitely secured by the mortgage. Absolutely. Hey, you know what? Karma's a real mother, though. Hey, GoatBoy tried to have Dr. Dave evicted. It almost worked. But now the rooster's come home to roost on his roost. Yes, indeed, GoatBoy. How does that feel? How does that feel, man? Yeah, I wish, whatever you wish upon me, I wish upon you twice as much. Is that what GoatBoy just said? Yeah, whatever.
Well, you folks say supposed to protect. But like I said, this happens to millions of people. The only difference is I know a lot more than the average Joe. I'm telling you. So now let me check this out. Let me bring this statue up to you guys. Let me look here in my paperwork. Yes, check this out. Man, I'm telling you guys, these people, they are so wicked, man. I'm telling you. Check this out. Check this out. I filed with the circuit court an emergency petition to vacate void judgment pursuant to 735 ILCS 5-1401 and a motion to stay enforcement. We're gonna look at 1401. First of all, so now check this out, guys. Check this out. And I wish that people are inspired to stand up for their rights so they don't have to go through this situation. But at the end of the day, hey, sometimes we have to take embarrassment to, in the end, call the pigs out for who they are.
Here in America, you can live wherever you want as long as you pay the money that's due and owing. In other words, when you have a home, you have three things you have to worry about, right? Principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Now, if the home is financed, you must carry insurance. If the home is paid for and you don't have insurance, that's your business. If you're a dumbass, you don't want insurance. But anyway, not paying just one of those things can get you in a world of trouble. Now, GoatBoy, you didn't pay the principal and interest, and then you neglected to pay the taxes. Oh, how do you think you're going to live in a goat house without paying for it? I want to know right now. Is that what they do in Gaza? Yeah, I guess that's what they do over there.
And expose the fuck out of them, right? Now, let me show you this. A pig is somebody who would come bang the fucking door down and try to pull you out of your house. The same thing that the pigs are doing, the Zionist pigs, genocidal lunatics, are doing according to the International Court of Justice, right? Zionism is not a religion. It's a fake political agenda, not to get it confused with a religion. Now, here's the petition that I filed here. Here's the statute that I filed. So now I filed an emergency petition to vacate void judgment pursuant to 735 ILCS 51401F. And if we read 1401F, look at this clearly what it says here. Then we're going to go to 312, right? So the reason why I want to void the judgment is because 606. Let's read 606.
What the hell is it with Georgie Boy and all these numbers? 404, 312, 316, 606. He sounds like little Chrissy Boy with all those numbers, all those heavenly numbers. Yeah, remember when Chrissy Boy used to say that all the time? Something is wrong with GoatBoy. Hey, I like him with blonde hair, don't you? He looks more Americanized with blonde hair and blue eyes, and now he looks like an American with that flag draped across his shoulders, huh? Not, never. Yeah, I tell you, man, if WGN-TV had never done this story, I don't think little Chrissy, little Georgie Boy would ever told us about this. What do you think? He says he feels defeated. He had a setback. That's what he said before he took the video down. Of course, now the video is toast. But Dr. Dave has it forever and ever and ever. What do you think about that, Georgie Boy? You fool of Chicago. Well, we're going to end the video there. We still have another 54 minutes to run on this video. That ought to be good for about, what, 4 more slices? Anyway, let's close out with Georgie Boy being a fool. Enjoy, Georgie.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film me here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want
You can't film me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
No, you don't have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an
Please,
inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to do that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got a pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book.
I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it.
Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. There may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
I don't have. If you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you? Yeah, sure, possibly.
I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment.
I also have permission here with me.
Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude.
Well, anyhow,
No one really cares.
no one really cares. An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies,
No, you cannot.
absolutely I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer.
If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay, well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken the law.
Here's what I will tell you. Here's what I will tell you.
Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful, what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm gonna have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's gonna be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag, you're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why
You're a piece
why
of shit.
I'm upset and stuff. We're gonna prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.